It's my pleasure today to be talking to Bob Klein, the principal author of Proposition 71, the bond measure that established the California Institute of Regenerative Medicine, the state funding agency for stem cell research. Welcome, Bob. It's great to talk to you.
Well, thank you. It's a privilege to be here.
You have spent a lot of the last several years chairing the Independent Citizens Oversight Committee of the California Institute of Regenerative Medicine, but you also have a day job. You're an attorney, a lawyer, and you develop affordable housing. How does someone in that profession learn about stem cells?
My day job is now my night and weekend job. But so in the day, I've focused on stem cell research because my youngest son, Jordan, has juvenile diabetes called type 1, where the immune system destroys the islets and the pancreas, and the body can no longer create insulin to utilize food, and he's in danger of dying at night because his blood sugars go too low, of going into a coma. He's in danger of losing his kidneys over time because of high blood sugars, or losing his eyesight because of damage of the high blood sugars. If you're a father and you understand the implications of the disease for your son or your daughter, it's extraordinarily compelling. There is no solution but to try and find a way to cure the disease. I went to Washington, D.C. and took him with me to work on federal legislation. And after a particular meeting with some senators where he explained these implications of the disease, I said to him, Jordan, I don't think you can do this. I mean, talking about the implications for your life, your mortality, you're 11 years old. I said, I think we should quit doing this. I'll do it alone. Yeah. And he said, Dad, he says, everyone's dying. I'm just dying a little faster. So when you hear an 11-year-old really tell you how they think about a chronic disease that's eating away at their life, that's going to passionately drive you to do whatever you can for him, for all the other kids in the world that have that disease.
So the bond establishes the California Institute of Regenerative Medicine that begins then to fund stem cell research. One of the things that's been remarkable about this whole effort in California is the way that donors have come forward to support stem cell research.
It is really, though, an opportunity to contribute. I mean, you have this phenomenal scientific capacity in California. We represent, in California, 50% of the research capacity in the United States. And California has, as a nation, more scientists in medical research than any other nation in the world. So when you realize the potential to change the future of human suffering, you keep overcoming these limitations that in your normal life would stop you cold.
Stem cell research also comes with some controversy. Some in society believe that using an embryo that is to be discarded to create stem cells is wrong.
There are 20 states where there are movements to declare that life begins at the moment an egg is fertilized, even if it's going to be thrown out as excess from an in vitro fertilization clinic. And the people that are there believe strongly in their positions. I respect their positions, but California has seized the day, and they have a unique opportunity to change the future of human suffering. And we in California are carrying the torch, and our scientists have made magnificent progress, but we need to support them.
The passage of Proposition 71 and the creation of CIRM, people will look back on as an historic event in California's history and the history of the world in terms of supporting stem cell research. I believed it saved stem cell research at a critical point in the history of the field. Thank you for all your efforts. Your dedication to this, I think, will have a tremendous impact. We, the scientists, I know, are very grateful, and I think the patients are too.
Your child may not have diabetes, and your wife may not have breast cancer, but over our lifetime, every one of us is one phone call away from a tragedy for a member of our family or a diagnosis of chronic disease for ourselves. So we're all in this together, every one of us. This is our future.